Yes, guys. Yes, welcome back to another stream. Welcome back to another match preview. It's Liverpool versus Chelsea. The lineup should be coming out in about 25 minutes. There's Wayne as well. I wondered where you went. What's everyone saying? What's everyone's thoughts of the game? Let us know down in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Carefree LIVCHE as well. First off, Scott, how have you been? What's your thoughts over the game? Chat to me.
I've been quite good today. I'm pretty good. Excited about the game. Got no reason not to be. Apart from that, yeah, just not really much else. Just had a pretty good day. Excited about the game.
Yeah, chat. What's your thoughts on the game, man?
As I said, I'm excited. Lineup's out in about 10 minutes. It'll be interesting to see who plays.
10 minutes. I swear it's 25. It's an 8:15 kickoff, isn't it?
8:15. Yeah, 25 minutes.
Caught me off guard as well.
But I'm excited to see who plays. I'm excited about the game. I think me and Wayne were talking before, and it's a game we need to win. It's a must-win game at this point. With what happened yesterday, going 3 points, be 3 points behind Leicester if we win, 4 points behind United, and we were saying as well, if we manage to keep in the top four and keep that distance after the international break, we've got a good run of fixtures where we can maybe pass them and solidify our place in the top four.
Yeah, this one, it's another scalp that we can collect, and we've been talking about winning the big games. This is a big one. This is probably the biggest Chelsea-Liverpool game that we've had in years in terms of the importance. Liverpool drifting out of the top four. If they lose 5 home games in a row at Anfield, then the questions about whether they could genuinely make the top four are going to only get stronger. Chelsea, though, if we lose this game, it's 3 league games without a win. There's going to be some questions on Thomas Tuchel's head. And Liverpool will overtake us and we'll drop to 6th place in the league table. And then suddenly more questions are going to be asked about us. So this game is must win for both of us. Wayne, how have you been, man? How's your week? It's been a while. Chat to me. What's your thoughts about the game too, man?
Long week. Personal issues, as you know. But other than that, all good. I am excited about the game, but I'm very anxious about it as well, because even though Liverpool struggled of late, this is Liverpool. We're just one of those teams where you just cannot count out.
It's not even is this Liverpool, it's also this is Chelsea too. Charity FC hasn't disappeared yet. The Southampton game was a big example of that. Everyone's saying Liverpool can't lose 5 home games in a row. Yes, they can, but also that's something big to them as well. They've got to be motivated for this game because their form has to turn around sooner or later.
It's Tuchel's chance as well. You know, let's be honest, Tuchel, he's got no choice in the back three and the keeper. That is 100% locked on because no Silva. So we know it's going to be Christensen, Rudiger, Aspilicueta, and then and Mendy in goalkeeper. But going the other way, the other other players, all of us can sit here and go, well, we think that, we can think that, but we just don't know. Hudson-Odoi, is he going to be fit enough to start the game? Is it going to be Reece James or Hudson-Odoi at right wing back? Is it going to be Alonso or is he going to stick with Chilwell? Is he going to go in midfield, Kovacic and Jorginho, or is he going to go with Kante and Jorginho, or Kante and Kovacic? We don't know. It's so many answered questions, we just don't know what's going to happen. We all can probably sit here and say we would like to see Havertz as a false 9, Werner and Mount behind, or Werner and Pulisic behind. Something like that. But wouldn't surprise us if we go Tammy up front or Giroud up front. It's just, to me, it's one of those games where I just don't know what's going to happen by the manager. I don't know what's going to happen with the result. It's just, there's a lot of up in the air stuff today.
That's the thing. Like, we've also been having questions about potentially putting Kai Havertz in a false 9 position. And I'm interested in it. I've been wanting to see that for a while. I'm just not sure if Liverpool's the right game to throw him into. Because first off, our question is match sharpness. Because we haven't had him start a game in ages now. So I don't know if we can throw him in immediately. I'm also not sure if he can last the full 90. But in terms of his overall quality, I'd love to see him in that position. I think he'd do excellently there. I'm just not sure if he's at the right state for it. But if it also happened, I wouldn't be against it. Because I also know what Kai Havertz is capable of. And this would also be a brilliant game to showcase it in as well.
But who did we start against Liverpool at home?
Who did we start Liverpool at home against?
Who was up front against Liverpool at home?
Havertz
It
and
was
Werner.
Werner, but Havertz played in the middle and Werner started coming off the left more.
False 9. But because of Christian, I hate to say it because you're a man, but Christensen's decision with
The red
Kepa,
card, the red card was a howler. It is what I'm not going to sit here and defend the red card, innit? That was
So
bad. I will say though, I mean, Kepa did a lot to take it away from him too. But definitely the red card was a howler.
But because of that, we didn't really get to see Kai Havertz in that position with Werner. And
everyone had to go 20 yards further back.
Yeah, and then after that, Lampard and Tuchel have not done that. So you know what you're saying, is this the right game? It is the right game because we need to see it. We need to see it happen.
I'm not against it. I'm not saying I'm against it. I'm just not sure if we see the best Kai Havertz yet. But that also might not even be exactly what we need. We just need a Kai Havertz that's good enough.
Because we need... Kai.
Yes, bro.
Good, man. How are you guys doing? I'm good, man. Good. Just got back from the gym, man. In a good mood, ready for the game. I'm excited, man.
You're looking good, Kai.
You're making me jealous of the fact gyms are closed here, for fuck's sake.
I have my own gym, but it's good, man.
Happy you lucky bastard. Fair play, man. Fair play. Respect. What are your thoughts on the game, man?
Man, I'm excited, man. I'm worried. But at the same time, I'm really excited because I think it's going to be a really good game, you know. If only I was a neutral, man, I'd be so happy, man. Too bad I'm a Chelsea fan, and there's actually, like, things to you know, like, consequences if we lose, you know. But, yeah,
big consequences, but you got to feel optimistic in terms of the game, right?
I'm always optimistic when Chelsea plays. I mean, when Lampard's not here, I'm optimistic, man. I think we can beat them, man, because, like, the way that they played the last few games at Anfield, It's like when we play away, man. That's exactly what it is, man.
I swear,
I'm confident,
50 seconds it took. That's all it took before we got the first Lampard slander. I swear.
Man, you know me, man. I have to keep him on his toes, man. That's his next job, you know.
Can't be asked. Fatter as well. Chat to me. What's your thoughts on the game, man?
Not gonna lie, I'm a mix between nervous and confident. As you said earlier, risking Kai Havertz today, but I just think again we've been talking about this final third struggles for the last 4 weeks since Tuchel came in, and I just can't see like why Tuchel don't want to risk Havertz though. Like, not gonna lie, this game is screaming for Havertz game. Honestly, like if it why not go for it at once though? Why not try something different? Because we've been criticizing the final third, like the same final third that we've been crying about for the last since Tuchel came in. But at the end of the day, man, I just like to see like what kind of play like Havertz tried to bring to this game, and I just like to see again, man, like you said, Havertz as a false 9. You never know, he might turn up. But like you said, like I understand your concern about his fitness and that, but at the end of the day, man, we just got to risk it at some point.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I want to see us risk it. Same way I'm wondering what games are the best ones to do it. But we have a tough run of games anyway. After this is Everton, then it's Leeds United, and then it's Atletico Madrid again for the second leg. And that's still going to be the most important game out of all three of them. So maybe in a sense, this is the right game to experiment with. Because we know we're going to be solid defensively anyway. And up front, nothing else is working. So why not, innit?
And you know what? It's like the perfect game. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Go for it.
Yeah, but look at it from this way, right? Like, we have Liverpool, Everton, and then Atletico, right? And
no,
then
Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds. Sorry, and then you have Leeds, and then we're basically like, winnable games until match day 35, and when we play, what's their name? City. So we just need to get through this tough month, man, and then it's basically easy. I wouldn't say easy sailing because there's no such thing as easy sailing in the Premier League, but easier sailing, man. So we just need to find something that works now, and then we can perfect it going forward. But if we keep playing the way that we're doing now, after we had 2 draws in a row, that's a bit, insane, man. You know it's the definition of insanity, right? Doing the same thing, expecting something else to happen, and it's not gonna happen. Yeah, like Fatou said, like, I agree 100%. I said the same thing yesterday when I was in the stream with Monster and Yunus, man. It's Chelsea needs something different, because we're getting predictable by now,
We're getting predictable, and that's why we probably do need to change things up as well. Because, like we said, if we don't win this one, it's 3 league games without a win. Then there's going to be something for people to hold on to and say, well, is this manager succeeding? Because now we're on a bad run of games, but no one's giving him the same everyone's giving him the sort of time that they should have given Frank Lampard, and it's going to turn straight back on its head again.
But wouldn't you say that he's doing better than Lampard just on the fact that right now our standards, we're upset about draws, man. Before we used to be upset about defeats after defeats after defeat. Now we're just like, we're slowly getting our standards back, which is a good thing in my opinion.
Yeah, yes, actually. Yes, that's a very good way of looking at it too. Ryan, chat to me. What's your thoughts, man?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, man.
Yeah, I'm excited in it, and I'm excited to see the team selection because I think that will show how we're really gonna play, and if Tuchel really wants to go for it and he's ready to change the front three, because I think the final third might just be a case of personnel. Because in Tuchel's interview, he speaks about, I'll get you into the final third, and then from the final third, it's up to you what to do. So it could just be a personnel issue. And when we did bring Kai Havertz in, we didn't bring him to be a deep lying playmaker or a number 8 or someone you really want in the deep build-up play. We just brought him for the final thirds and for him to get goals and assists and to be involved with the goals and a creative player in the final third. So I think playing Havertz today, I think we don't have to play him the whole game, but we need to change it up, you get me? Because if it was a system thing, then I'd get it. But I think right now it could just be a personnel issue. So I think Havertz is the last person we're going to try. And I think we have to. If we can't play the whole game, maybe take him off at half time, 60 minutes. I'd understand that. But I want to see him. I want to see him playing in it. And yeah, like I think I'm not really scared of Liverpool's attack too much, because I think our defense has a lot of chemistry and it's been very solid in the past couple of games. And Tuchel will be aware that we can't switch to a back four, or we can't do anything stupid, because Liverpool's attack kind of hurt you. Although I'm not too scared. But my thing is, if we're going to be clinical, because I know we're going to get chances in this game, and if Timo Werner plays, I know he's going to get 1 or 2 good chances, but it's all about taking them, and that's been the main thing under Tuchel. We've never really worried about our defense or our midfield. We've always just worried about, are we going to get enough clear-cut chances, and if we do, are we going to put them away? And I think another reason for playing Kai Havertz and Timo Werner is they got chemistry, and we always moan about Timo Werner's runs being unnoticed, but there's one person that can find that's Kai Havertz, who's done it on numerous occasions. So yeah, I think if we play them two, I think we can really open up their defense, because their 2 centre-backs will probably be Kabak and Fabinho, or Kabak and Phillips, who really don't have too much understanding like a Van Dijk or a Gomez. So we'll see in it, but I'm excited. I'm not too worried about Liverpool's attack and our defense, because I think as long as we don't play Marcos Alonso, then we're all good. I'm just interested to see the attacking lineup, because I know he'll go with the same back 5. Marcos Alonso might come in, and it's really only maybe the left wing back and the right wing back, and then the midfield will have Kovacic and then either Jorginho and Kante. But I think I'm just interested to see the front line, because that's going to tell us what Tuchel's going to try to do. You get me?
Yeah.
Who plays next to Kai Havertz then? Because we'll have Werner on the left, but who else with him?
I think it's between Pulisic and Mount, but I think I'm edging towards Mount, although I do want Pulisic though, because I think Pulisic's dribbling ability is maybe what we need, because if we can get at, like if we have Pulisic on one side and Hudson-Odoi on the other side, and then we have Pulisic dribbling at Alexander-Arnold. You already done Alexander-Arnold in Anfield when you had Van Dijk and flipping Gomez. Imagine if it's just them two, it's curtains for Trent. You get me? So I think there's a strong case for him starting, but I wouldn't mind either or in it, because I'd get Mount starting as well, because he's going to do the dirty work for you, and he's going to allow the pretty things for Havertz and Werner in it. But I think it's got to be Werner, Kai Havertz, and then either one of Pulisic or Mount. I'm not too bothered which one is back in.
Yeah. I think like a good way to look at something to try in this game would be Kai Havertz as like a kind of like a false 9 shadow striker, and then have Werner and Pulisic play off of him, man. I think that would be like something that would shock Liverpool. You know, it would be very like unpredictable, and with the pace of these guys and technique, I think Liverpool, like Kabak, whatever his name is, they will struggle, man. You know, I think there'll be a lot more.
Definitely gonna make them struggle for 9 minutes today because
he's actually awful. Sorry,
this is the perfect time to make them pay. This is the perfect time to capitalize on Liverpool because their defense is so inexperienced right now. But
imagine the back three of Adrian.
That's the big question because we haven't seen it in enough games for me to properly believe. Yeah, we can be all over them for 90 minutes. We could, but we could also miss big chances. There's also the question: is Fabinho going to be back for this game? Because they could just throw him at centre back.
I think he's going to be tested, or not tested. He's going to be assessed before the match, innit? But knowing Klopp, he'll probably throw him in because I don't think. But
wouldn't you rather miss chances but actually create chances rather than do what we're doing now and we're not even creating chances? But I would rather have like miss chances but still create chances.
I'd also rather put the ball in the back of the net because that's what we've done for years.
But who do you think has a better chance of putting the ball back in the net, man? Pulisic, a team of Pulisic, Havertz, and Werner when you're playing against the high line, or somebody like Mount, Werner, and then Giroud, who's most likely gonna get like struggle against defenders closing him down. Yeah, there you go, man. That's what I'm saying. We need to try something different, man. Yeah. Because Liverpool struggle against pace, man.
We have to be on the front foot because they're not going to sit back against us. They're going to give us a game too, so we have to go and give them the exact same thing. If we sit there and absorb pressure, then we ain't going to do anything except just rely on them missing chances. And to be honest, they will miss chances.
Yeah.
But you look at their defence, their defence are only, they've got no speed. But look at it, Robson and Alexander-Arnold, they're good right and left backs, but they haven't got a lot of speed to them. And the defence, when they've got speed against them, like Kai said, they're shambles.
Yeah.
And your keeper, who's going to be? Is it going to be Alisson today? Because I don't know if he's going to be ready or not for what's he's
We'll find in 7 minutes. We'll find in 7 minutes.
Danish Maldini is on pre-match media. You love to see it. So we can confirm that he will be starting this game if it wasn't already confirmed.
Bro, I was surprised, man. He speaks with an English accent, man. I thought he's gonna sound Danish, man. When I first heard his interview,
I don't really know what a Danish accent sounds like, though. Like, I can't really specify.
Have you watched Vikings, man?
Yeah.
Nah,
kind of like that, man. Kind of like that's what they sound like. Yeah.
Oh, Anfield about to be under lockdown. You do love to see it.
You have to do like a Photoshop now, man.
Yeah, I've got bare of these ready. I've got the one that's already penitentiary and everything, but we've got like 5 minutes left to kick off. So now,
you guys imagine a front four of Pulisic, Havertz, Werner, and Odoi against and then Chilwell bombing on the floor. That would be fire.
I would actually genuinely be upset if he just goes by the same formation we've been using the last 3 games that got us draws. I would genuinely be upset because I think it's an opportunity to be risky, you know. Because if we draw or lose this game, I will honestly be upset with Tuchel, man.
Do you think he will change it, though? Because I still think we'll keep 5 at the back.
Yeah, I don't mind the 5 in the back if we actually have a solid attack. But if we have like snail pace of Ziyech and behind Giroud, then we're basically effed, man. Because there is no way we're gonna outrun those defenders, man.
Ziyech can't be playing this game.
Yeah,
he cannot.
I mean,
he wasn't good enough in the United game to justify a start.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
and Tuchel noticed that.
Apparently, he created the most chances that game, according to OneFootball, man.
The what?
Yeah,
he created the most chances out of any player.
He did, but second half, like if he had a first half like the second half, no one would be saying he had a bad game.
I was going to say he shouldn't have started. He shouldn't have come out for that second half. Realistically, like based on that first half, he gave the ball away every time he got it.
I love these accounts, man.
So do
imagine if it was actually like Ziyech, you know, actually like give me time, man.
Reverse psychology in it, I wouldn't be surprised.
Alright, quick thoughts just before the lineup comes out. What's everyone saying?
I can't see most of it, mate. I can't be real.
There we go.
It feels like the 2012-13 season though, the gold one, the gold.
It
crest
does,
area.
but the white free logo just throws it off.
You know when this would be nice if it was actually black and gold, man. Like with that kind of, actually nice.
there's three things.
But like this, man, nah, man. This is look like Nike are not even trying anymore, man.
Low-key, Nike's has been, you know,
Dead,
like,
man.
they're not
Yeah,
even
dead.
trying to. They're not trying to improve the you know, the way that they make the jersey and that.
Yeah.
To be fair,
Imagine.
there's three things about that really don't look good. Number one is the three.
A lot of people don't like it, you know.
I hate the three in general, man. When
I don't like it, man.
finishing? When is that sponsorship finishing, man?
But if
It looks like a D-Tech version of our
That's a
our
very good
current.
shout, the 96-97 kit.
Also, what the fuck's going on with the bottom right corner? Why is all of it zigzagging and the bottom right corner is like checkered? Like, I beg that a fuck up.
Yeah, oh man.
I didn't even notice that, man.
Someone point out, and I cannot stop
You're
looking at
refund, man.
Also,
Why
now
is there zigzags
actually
in
see
the
it as
front?
well, man.
That's what I don't get. Like the zigzags
You know
there,
what?
they're just ruined.
You know what? It could be just the letters, you know, they kind of like blur it out or something. Because they're trying to blur.
But
like,
the thing I will give it is
copyright,
kits
whatever.
always look better when you see the players wearing them.
Nah,
I
even
can
our
never
kids this
take
season,
anything
man. I hated all of them, man.
Every Nike kit I've seen, I've hated it initially, and then
Yeah.
it's taken me a while to get. Other than the 18-19 kit, the only reason why I like that is because we won the Europa League final against Arsenal. And other than that, I would never want to see the kit again.
You
The
know,
1921, I like that though.
Yeah, yeah.
1921,
Yeah, 1920, that was a great batch of kits. That's the
Yeah.
best one I could have made.
I have that one. But you know what's
the best third
You-
kit I've ever seen from Chelsea.
You know what's unpopular? I would actually like Chelsea to sign with Puma, man. Because Puma actually put efforts in their kits.
Puma.
Yeah. Look at the City ones, man. They're quite nice. The City, like, second and third kits are all nice, man.
Nah. Puma always give a bad taste in my mouth. Some of the away kits ain't been that great either. They've had one or two good ones. But
You see the third kit for Puma, like that, the black and Cooper one. It's fucking nice. Man.
that's a nice one. That's a nice one.
That's a nice one, yeah.
That's a
What do
nice
we
one.
have
I think
black
this could be
kits,
nice
man?
as a
Why don't we
I've
have
too
black
many bad
kits?
kits from Puma to start rating them now. I need consistency first.
But all
Yeah,
I
yeah.
pray from Nike is to never put that what's it called, that Crystal Palace third kit as well, man. Just make it black or white, because that
Oh,
Crystal
man.
Palace.
That would be.
That's shit.
Actually,
That's
no,
the only
Newcastle, man. Look at
Liverpool
Newcastle kits.
scored 4 goals in it. That's the only thing that makes
just
sense.
doesn't- It just looks bad, man. It just doesn't fit us, man.
Yeah.
man.
Umbro's a nice shout as well.
Yeah, but Ambro don't even have money anymore to sponsor us, man.
Who makes Roma's
The
kits?
company's almost bankrupt,
Who
man.
makes Roma's kits?
I want whoever makes Roma's
Nike.
kits.
Nike, Roma's
Sorry,
Nike.
what?
Nike. Yeah.
How can Nike make kits as good as Roma's over the past few years, and they make so shit kits that we've been getting in some
You
instances?
know why because they try to design it over their shoes, man. And they know we get like a lot of like appeal, you know, in any market. So that's why they do it, man. Because they're D-heads, man.
Tyrese said got a nursery kit. I can't be asked. 2 more minutes left before the lineup's out, guys. Let's know your thoughts on the new kit down in the comment section below. This is probably
Bro,
what
I'm nervous, man.
like.
I am actually nervous, man.
I'm nervous but optimistic. I just want to see how
Bro,
it
it's the hope that kills you, man. It's the hope
We're not
that
seeing
kills you.
Havertz. I know it's gonna be Mount, Giroud, and Ziyech. And I'm
Nah,
just
I
gonna.
think it's gonna be. I think it's
Bingo's
gonna be
that
Mount.
guy.
I think it's gonna be the same as what's it called? As
Yeah.
Spurs, in it, where it's set just Ben Chilwell for Alonso. I'm telling you now.
Bro,
To be fair, if we see Alonso, we'll see Alonso versus the English Alonso. So I'm all for it, you know.
who's the English Alonso?
Trent.
Trent.
Ah, come on, man. Trent
He's
can
fine.
at least
He's
run,
fine.
man.
Like that.
Trent has
He's
to do
got-
Alonso for the sake of his career, because if Alonso drops a masterclass on his head, I never want to hear a Trent
You know what?
comparison again in my life.
If Trent didn't slide in some pregnant woman's DM, I would actually rate him, man.
No,
That's
I'm
the
not.
only issue with him, man.
Alonso
Oh
is
my
pretty good going
gosh.
forward. Alonso's pretty good going forward and awful defensively. Trent's very good going forward and awful defensively.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah,
Alonso
but-
isn't even
man,
that
it's
good
not
going
good.
forward. He just picks up good positions, man. Like his crossing at times, like his crossing, and every time he gets the ball, is so slow. So he just slows down our attack. So I don't know. I just think he picks up good positions in it, which is not something I want to see from a left back. And I'm looking for good.
Oh
crossing.
man, that lineup, man. If that's the real lineup, we're doomed, man.
Which one?
That's what's the guy posted in there, man.
Let me
Nah,
see.
I don't
Where,
think so.
where,
innit?
where did it go, man? Mount, Furniture, James, RW.
10
Man.
more seconds.
That'll probably be it, and then they'll probably put,
Low
like,
key,
I think
we haven't lost a game on Thursday night, so
Yeah, I don't want to hear that because that's a jinxie.
Don't want to hear stuff like that.
Here we go.
Negative.
7:15 should be the line
Come on.
now.
Are you gonna put it up? Put it up. Nobody looks at it. Let's Lewis, put it up.
Lewis, are you watching it on your channel, yeah?
Put it up now.
Did you see it already?
Yeah,
look at
Oh,
that.
no, that's bad. No.
God
It's
out,
only
mate.
starting on the console.
It's the same as last game, yeah.
What are you doing to man?
Let me see this.
That is such a
I predicted that shit lineup, man.
Oh.
No Kovacic as well.
That's risky, man.
Oh.
That's risky, bro.
He's got another game.
No either, man. That's the biggest line.
Yes, good.
We're losing,
I'll get
man.
the Liverpool. Give me a second.
Why is it? Why is it?
I want to see a masterclass.
Watch Ziyech give us like man of the match performance today because we all disagreed.
Again, I have to give you wrong.
Jota's in the squad too. No, he's not starting. He's not starting.
Oh, what a terrible line! Oh,
Liverpool.
This shit, man.
I need to find it from
Are
the
we
thing.
playing Mount as a false 9 or are we playing Werner up front?
Bro, I don't even know. It doesn't even.
Oh, that's a good shot.
I don't like that. Werner up front, they'll give him pocket.
Bro, if Werner scored. Firmino, Salah, Mane, Alcantara, Wijnaldum. Who the fuck is Jones, man? What is that, Jones, man? What is that?
Man's the deep it, guys. You had Pulisic, Havertz, and Hudson-Odoi, and he's playing Ziyech.
Let me Google who this Jones is, man. Is that a ball boy, man? They promoted him.
He's a decent player, and he's a decent player.
I ain't gonna lie, that Liverpool lineup scares me.
Curtis
Do we have
Jones.
Alonso? Oh, wait, do we have
I haven't looked at it yet.
Hang on,
the only thing that would have made this worse is Alonso.
Do you want me to share the screen?
They got Fabinho,
Bro,
man.
Ampadu. This Curtis Jones looks like Ampadu, man.
Playing this guy.
If you want to share screen, go for it.
Bro, I would have rather seen Giroud than Hakim Ziyech.
That defense we can get on them, man. That defense is dead.
What's the definition of based on merit? Honestly, like I can't work it out these days.
Werner, please have a good game, man. Werner, please have a good game today.
Bro,
you remain a striker, man.
This has to be a type of. Can anyone get their head around Ziyech playing?
Bro, did you guys notice 3-3? Did you guys? Any of you notice that?
What?
It's a 4-3-3. It's not a back three. Aspilicueta right back, Christensen, Rudiger in defense, James, then Jorginho.
No, it's three at the back though. Reece James is a right wing.
Yeah, it's Reece James is a right back.
Yeah, they don't put it as a 3 They don't put it as a 5 at the back in it, or they would have went
I haven't noticed Chilwell. Yeah, sorry. It's me being optimistic, man. Yeah. Sorry. My bad.
If you're trying to Lewis, if you're trying to find the Liverpool thing, go on their Twitter. It's on there.
Please, it's not Alonso though.
It's not a photo.
I've already seen it. If you guys want the Liverpool thing, it's Mane, Firmino, Salah in attack, Wijnaldum, Jones, and Alcantara in midfield, Alexander-Arnold, Fabinho, Kabak, and Robertson in defense, and Alisson at goal. So that defense is a bit suspect for Liverpool, man. We can get at them, man. DH, please prove me wrong, man. Show me that you're a good player, bro. I would have used Pool. Look at that bench. That bench, actually, if you use it, it's actually better than the starting lineup, man.
That's
at least on paper, man.
Yeah, let's see what everyone's saying in the comment section.
Man.
It's not expecting him to be on fire. It's expecting him to make basic 6-yard passes. When he can't make a basic 6-yard pass in front of the ball
as much. I'm really not optimistic because of that.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm not.
I do hope you show us. You know what? I don't really do this a lot, but let's find out you guys' opinions. I'm going to drop the StreamYard link in the comment section. We'll go for another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to dip to the Blues fan. No, wait. It's an 8:15, isn't it?
8:15.
Yeah, we got time. Yeah. There's the link. Whoever wants to jump on. Let's see what people are saying. Kovacic is awful. Kovacic needs... To be honest, I will say Kovacic is
clap, man.
I will say every time Kovacic comes off the bench, he's the best player on the pitch at that point. So to an extent, it's not even that bad.
Yeah, but look at that midfield, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh
Hey,
my
the man with the charisma, man.
The Twitch streamer.
Yes,
Jeez.
bro, what are you saying?
The Twitcher, man.
Do you see the line,
That lineup is shocking.
Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, man.
It's shocking. Big L's.
Hang on, I just wait.
Yeah, everyone else, I think there's too many people in now, so we can't resend any more people on. But there we go.
Sadiq, where's Kepa Sadiq?
Bro, respect to this channel, man. Can't be speaking about Kepa like that, man. We know Mendy's bad, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
That doesn't mean much. You know?
As well.
It's not hard
Yeah,
to be
sorry
better
guys,
than
like,
Kepa.
we've got too many people on there now. We can't get any more on. Where's the other guy? There we go. That's all 10. Yeah, perfect, guys. Oscar, first off, chat to me. What's your thoughts on the game, man? Yes, 1-1 Fulham. Love it. Come on.
Yeah, Josh Magger just banged one in. I'm watching it as well.
All right, cool. I'm watching that game. Let's get shit.
I'm quite surprised by the lineup, to be honest. I can see like everybody's already like really upset about Ziyech. But I don't mind, man. I think he's a top player, and he's had more good performances for Chelsea than bad. So let him get a rhythm, let him play games, and he'll add that spark. Oh, it's not a goal.
No, it's
Oh, no way.
Yeah, just allowed.
Ah,
Spurs are not in Champions League, man. There is no way, man.
Yeah, because he's.
But overall, I'm annoyed. Obviously, we don't have Hudson-Odoi. That's annoying. But other than that, I feel like we can hit Liverpool with some pace, like in the final third.
Who's pace? It's only Werner's pace. Werner's the only one with pace.
Yeah, but he can be threaded through by Ziyech. Like Ziyech can play a through ball to him, which no one else does.
I'm not even annoyed with Ziyech. I'm just annoyed that, like, I wouldn't mind it if we're playing against like a Newcastle and a Burnley, or someone's playing against a low block or something like that. I wouldn't even mind it, but this is our best chance to play a Pulisic or an Odoi for pace.
Exactly.
Facts.
Instead of I would have played any one of them instead of Mount.
And we had Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, and Havertz. Okay, minus Havertz and that maybe. But we have Pulisic and Hudson-Odoi, both with pace. We chose
can't be asked.
And I would have rather at least play someone like a Hudson-Odoi or a Pulisic instead of a Mount, because at least you got two runners and a creator. But Mount,
you can't really drop Mount right now, man. You can't. Really
but I'm saying if we were to play Ziyech and Werner, then at least make the second player someone who can dribble and someone who can make runs in behind as well. That's what I'm saying, innit?
I think it's just a big night for Ziyech. It all depends on Ziyech. He's gonna have to be the creative one, because Mount does well, but we know he's like, do you know what I'm trying to say? But Ziyech, I don't know, man. That first 20 minutes against United, I was scared for him, bro. We couldn't even.
You guys forget Ziyech, because he can have a good game. We speak about Jorginho and Kante.
I ain't even that worried. To be fair. That actually doesn't bother me that much, considering the Liverpool midfield.
Kovacic has been our best midfielder since Tuchel's come in.
Now we got to think about Liverpool's midfield is all energetic. Playing Jorginho in
They're
this
not
game.
all energetic.
To play Jorginho in this game. I don't know.
I mean, like, Jorginho and Kante is probably our worst pivot out of the.
I would have went with Kovacic, man. I would have went with Kovacic.
No, I don't mind which one he played out of Jorginho and Kante, but Kovacic had to be there, man.
You have to play Kovacic, man. Ball retention.
Yeah, Ryan, where's Alonso, man? Ryan, where's Alonso?
Nah. I would have started Chilwell have to play, man.
Not today, bro. Chilwell was good against United, so he deserves to start.
And the pace of Mane and Salah, I know they're doing dead, but still, man. You've got to put that factor in there, innit? Can't play Alonso in this game, man. Remember last season?
Last season was heavy attack, so.
But I would have played Pulisic because last season he came off the bench and he killed them. So not playing him is a bit silly, really, because I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with him and Tuchel, to be honest. I don't know.
Nah, I don't think it's Tuchel. I think it's him. Something's going on with him because he hasn't performed. He hasn't performed all season. Like, he's out of form.
I know.
He's been that way for the beginning. Like, so.
But a player
if we're saying that,
go on.
are we not saying the same things about Ziyech? Like, I know he's been injured, but it's the same thing with Pulisic. And we saw from the first half against United, Ziyech looked so far off the pace it wasn't even.
But then again, he ain't played that much. So to throw him in a big game like that, I don't know, man.
Can you not say the same about
Pulisic? Ziyech has had better performances this season than Pulisic. He's had a couple. And he's been injured.
He played
I just think
second in Super Cup.
Ziyech has got to have a big game today. Otherwise,
He does. Fact.
He's got to have a big
Ziyech
game.
got to
It all
make
depends
it
on
man.
Ziyech, man.
One thing quickly. Obviously, we're saying, certain man should be playing this, that. Havertz should feature, yeah, because we've not been scoring goals. Why not just take the risk?
But we don't know what's up with Havertz, man. We don't know what's actually up with him. Like, no one's really said anything. Did we even know why he got injured? Like, no one
It was
said
after the
anything.
Wolves match, wasn't it?
No one said anything. Like, no one said, Havertz, this is the reason why he got injured. Havertz not in the squad. Now he's in the squad. He's on the bench. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But here's the thing
about
the team.
I think this is gonna have to be a possession game. This is no counter-attacking. You got Reece James who passes backwards way too much, and then you got what's it called? Ziyech, who has no chemistry with the front three whenever he does get there. So
low key, we could have played a flat back four, We could have played a flat because three at the back. Yeah, Liverpool gonna like this because the space is in behind. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Bro. I'm not unless he had something special for Liverpool as far as build up, man. Like the way he wants to go about the game, because how Tuchel is, man.
Do you know what's funny about the United game? Rudiger had the most dribbles from any team. Like, that's mad.
Yeah.
That's mad. Rudiger, dribbling. That's mad.
Do you know what's mad about this team as well?
The United match.
Yeah. Rudiger had the most dribbles from both sets of teams. Like,
that's crazy, man.
Crazy, bro. That's so.
Why
crazy,
is Jorginho playing?
That's what I'm thinking. But
no, Jorginho makes sense.
Yeah.
You want to control the game.
There's no Kovacic.
Yeah.
True. Because they complement each other quite well. It's true. But then,
let me just read the super chat quickly.
All right, go on.
Doc says, get rid free at the back. Put Kante, Kovacic, and Mount in the midfield. Pulisic, Cho, Werner, Giroud, Asby, Alchua on the left-hand side. I wouldn't go back to four at the back just yet. Like, I'm happy with how we've been defensively. Our only problem is really the final third. That's why I'm so confused about that. But Werner up front makes sense.
But Lewis, this game I would have went a flat back four, because Liverpool always do well. They always do well against a team that plays three at the back because of the spaces in behind. I would have went a flat back four. I would have tried to risk it.
Yeah, but we barely leave those spaces in behind. That's the thing.
True, but it's Mane and Salah, innit? They can turn up. Like, I know they're
if you're
doing rubbish, but they can turn up.
They can, but we've been good defensively the last few games. So defensively, I don't know why we necessarily have to change anything. Our problem has only been in the final third. That's where the problem is. The attackers. They don't take their chances.
That's very true.
And that's not a problem on the team. That's a problem on the individuals.
Yeah, but putting Werner up.
How are we gonna progress the ball with Jorginho?
Werner, but he'll get space in behind. It's Kabak and Phillips. They'll give him space. This is low-key a good game to play Werner up front.
We say this, but all season he's just...
He is, and he needs to turn up himself. But like, this is a perfect game for him.
All season,
Southampton.
The ball and knee slide. Man, he needs it, bro. He needs it.
Who's providing delivery from the midfield?
He needs a knee slide, man.
It's Mount, innit? We gotta just rely on
It'll
Mount.
be Mount and Jorginho.
When does Jorginho ever play a ball from the midfield? That's like
sometimes he does.
On the field, he's done it a lot.
It just comes once every blue moon.
But you know what? Werner, we don't feed Werner enough. I'll clock this.
We don't
feed him enough.
Exactly.
He asks the ball, he doesn't get it, man. Yeah.
God, he makes up. If we had Fabregas, oh my days, bro. Oh.
When Ziyech gets the ball, every time the first thing he has to do is play Werner in, play a through ball, because we can't cross the ball. Reece James and Chilwell, they're not going to cross to Giroud.
You fucked up. You should have played the Doyle, man.
It's just Werner.
Reece James is
my thing is, I don't even mind Ziyech playing, but I'd rather we play a Pulisic or a Hudson-Odoi than a Mount then, because I'd rather have two runners when Ziyech gets the ball rather than just Werner running.
We need Mount.
Ziyech and Mount together didn't work well against
Ziyech and James have got good chemistry. We've seen they got good chemistry. So James will Johnny. Yeah.
Yes, bro.
I don't know, man.
Lewis, there's a guy called Kazi in that for the headphones.
I know Kazi, man. I've seen him go back and forth for the longest.
I would have played a Doyle, man.
Who said Mount wasn't going to play?
What's your thoughts on the game, man?
I knew he was going to play, but
he had to play.
Mount. together.
The thing I was gonna say, the thing I
He
would say,
shouldn't. He shouldn't have played. He shouldn't have played him.
I was gonna say, with
Shouldn't
I
have.
agree with Ryan. Where if Ziyech's got to play, we saw in the United game he played better when he was the 10 behind the 2. Which, if that's how we're going to play tonight, Mount shouldn't be up there with Werner. It should be like Pulisic, or it should be Giroud, or it should be someone else. If that's how we're going to play.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If Ziyech's playing on the right, if he's playing as a right forward, it ain't going to work.
If he's playing Jorginho, he's looking
Yeah.
to peg him back. He wants Jorginho to control. But the problem
then
is
we're going for a
Jorginho's
draw
got
then.
nothing going
What?
like
If we're playing
defensively. He
Jorginho, we're
hasn't
going
got that
for a
much.
draw. We're not trying to win. Which
Jorginho
annoying.
and Kante,
No,
yeah.
but it's more to retain possession. Here's the thing: every time we have Kante in the lineup, we lose the ball 10 times more.
Yeah, but Lewis,
Jorginho
how
comes and he stabilizes our possession.
Lewis, how
Yeah,
many chances
yeah.
do we get though? Clear cut.
We get a lot. We don't take them.
We get
Like,
True, the final third's been poor,
I think
man.
we're trying on the counter attack. That's why we put in.
It's so bad compared to our play in the midfield and in the defensive phase of the game. That's the only part that's letting us down. It's been the same problem for years. We haven't been clinical since Diego Costa was at the club, if we really want to be honest about it. But that's been the only consistent part about us. We aren't consistent in the final third. Everything
got a
else
point,
has been
got a
good,
point.
but we
Yeah,
let
but-
ourselves down there.
Yeah, it's true. Still, you got a point.
But yeah, you say that, Lewis. But I think it's due to our not us not having creative midfielders, man. When have we ever had like
Good
how
point.
many clear-cut chances
Who's driving
do we create
who's driving the ball?
our
though?
attackers, man?
That's why Havertz.
Yeah, exactly.
Mount will be the he'll play progressively. Trust me, he'll be
Yeah,
up
Mount on
there.
the half
Progressively
time, boy.
He'll win those free kicks.
Right.
Trust
That
me.
Mount on the
Liverpool's
half turn.
defense, man.
Yo, that Mount on the half turn is something. It's a problem still.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah.
Like, on the half term, he's very good, but
Johnny, please, we don't
So why have
no
Jorginho-
argument again like
Jorginho is
earlier.
just going to play a 4
No, there's
ball.
no argument. There's no argument at all, bro. No argument, man. I'm just happy he's playing. I feel a bit more confident now. I was
Who?
worried he was going to get dropped. Mount.
Who, Mount?
Yeah,
I
feel more
wish he
confident
was.
now.
You can't drop Mount right now.
No, a lot
Carry
of
on.
people. I know that, but a lot of people have been calling for him to be dropped, and I can't understand it. Like
Those
he's
who have
pivotal.
agenda against Mount are crazy.
Yeah, thank you, bro. Thank
I
you,
think it
bro.
just started from the Lampard. Lampard did overuse him in it. That was the only thing where people were getting onto Mount. But if you look
Due
at
to
him,
injuries, though,
he's a good player, man. He's been
Yeah.
holding us, bro. What?
And because we put him out of position start of the season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
his best
Left him
position-
for the longest.
I think his best position is an 8, box to box.
Same.
Mhm.
I
He
agree.
can't do
I
the
agree.
10 because he's not creative enough. He's not techie enough to
He's
do the 10.
he has got technical ability. I
But
think,
it's not-
but he needs to
No
develop that.
creativity.
It's not
Creativity, yeah,
acting,
he's-
is it?
I'd
It's
say
not
as a
acting,
big
if that makes sense. Like if you see Pulisic,
Yeah.
post lockdown, oh my days, bro. That was Hazard-esque, you know. Like I know that's a
Yeah,
good thing to say.
we haven't.
but
We
that
just
was
want him
Hazard-esque.
70%, innit? We just need him 70% fit, man, and
Yeah,
like, at it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's,
A lot of our players are not
I
match
don't
sharp,
think-
man.
I
That's
don't
the
think he
issue,
should have
man.
started
The
Pulisic
match
today.
sharpness.
He loses the ball too much, man. I don't think he
You
would have
don't
started.
trust him, man. You don't trust him.
I feel more confident with Ziyech playing with
Is Mount
Werner.
is Mount
in
the
the
only
sense
guy on the
that-
pitch right now who can grab the
Nah,
ball? Though?
Johnny,
Yes.
Johnny. I don't
Yeah.
know, man. That Ziyech.
Do you know what?
Yes.
It might come good. It might come good because
I don't
with
know,
Giroud, he was too immobile for Ziyech to play those
The
balls.
first 20 minutes, he nearly
Yeah,
cost
but-
us. I'm not gonna lie, fam. He kept losing the ball. I was like, yo,
He
Yeah, but-
did, he
this
did.
is-
But
But
this
those
is your chance.
that performance from him wasn't like it's less of what we'd normally see. You got to remember when Ziyech first came into the team, he was sick against Burnley, he was sick against Sheffield United. I think he won man of the match in both of those games,
Yeah, but
and then he
I'm not
kept
being
getting
funny.
injured. Like he's been injured loads. Like
Yeah.
he's had more good games, man.
he needs to hit the gym, man.
he only turned up for about
Funny, though.
15, 20
Bro,
minutes.
his match sharpness is dead, man. His match sharpness is dead. That's the
Yeah,
issue
he's
with
not-
him
he's
and
not-
Pulisic.
Yeah, but he's got,
him.
he's got more sharpness now because he's played the United game. He's had a little run in before.
Yeah, that's what I'm
that,
saying.
and now-
Yeah, he just needs some games.
Now,
Is
we
Tammy
might
on the
actually see a
bench or
better
not?
Ziyech
Is Tammy on the
tonight.
bench?
Nah,
No,
Tammy's
No,
gonna
no,
be in,
no,
man.
he's injured. He's injured.
Oh, he's
He's
injured.
gone.
We've got a
he's
strong
gone, man.
bench
He's gone.
though. We've got a very strong bench.
Yeah,
got a
I
strong
think
bench.
Please, man.
We always have a strong bench now,
Put
dude.
it again, man.
Listen, as long as we can go half time with a 0-0, then we put on Pulisic or
I'm
Doyle,
I'm
then we
concerned
can
with
get the game, like win the game, man. That's
Who's
what I
left wing
think.
back? I missed that. Who's left wing back?
Chilwell.
Chilwell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Chilwell and
that's good.
Chilwell and what's his name and Reece.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Chilwell he deserves a run
One
of
thing
games.
about that is like
Yeah,
we
he's doing
got-
alright against United.
Yeah, he played
We've
well.
got
You know. I
James,
like
yeah,
Chilwell a lot, you know. Like another one. I don't know why people don't like him. He's all right, man.
Yeah, Chilwell's decent. It's just a bad run of games, and everyone's been on his back.
He's got the pace. He's got the pace.
I think it comes. I think it comes down to as well the 50 million price tag, and like I think that's if it was like 20 million for him, I think there'd be far less people on him. It's the fact we paid 50 mil for him.
Do you know, it's not a lot though, really, in this market.
You say that. You say that, but I think.
I think we should have played. I think we should have played Odoi though instead of James though. That's what I think.
Yeah, but remember, Odoi came off injured, and I think what his plan is that Mane and Salah, we have to play our best wing backs because they push forward. So do Trent and Robertson.
I love
so we've got James and Chilwell.
You know, James got a mistake in him, fam. Like I remember the Arsenal game, where Tierney, he must have gave a penalty away. I was like, why would you tackle him? You might as well just let him run
wasn't his fault, though. That was
a poor game overall, man.
Nah, Tierney gets in front of him and he just slows down. They clattered legs. Like it wasn't James didn't make a full.
If you've watched James with Ziyech, they play well. They play well together. Trust me.
And you got to remember, Trent and Robertson will be coming forward. So if we've got defenders like James and Chilwell, that's way better than like an Alonso or Hudson-Odoi.
And James got crossing too. James also got a wicked cross.
Yeah, James being more of a defensive-minded player than Hudson-Odoi means that Ziyech doesn't have to track back as much, which isn't his strong point. It allows him to
support Ziyech.
Ziyech should have a lot more freedom now. So
I think
today he has to prove himself.
Ziyech has got to play like Zidane, bro.
He's got to have come on with a big game tonight.
He's got to need a big game.
2 bad games and 2 big matches. Like
if he doesn't, he's coming off.
But he's been banging on the door, innit? Ziyech has been banging on the door. So you got to perform now, innit? I don't care. You ain't played in a long time. You're still a good player, innit? Do you know what I mean?
I want him to because he's got the talent, guys. Man, he's got the talent. We know that.
If we're talking passing ability, he's probably got the best passing ability of anyone, but we're just not seeing it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's like a Fabregas, that guy, man. Like in terms of like passing,
his left foot is disgraceful, man.
Yeah,
it's so dangerous, man.
He's a one still.
But that's what I'm saying. With the left foot, he can find Werner because Werner's movement's quicker and better than Giroud. So for the United game, he was like he would have to put it literally on a plate for Giroud. When Giroud's in the middle of Maguire and Lindelof the whole time, whereas with Werner, he'll run off, and Liverpool's defense is shaky, so they'll be worried, man. They will be worried.
Topic, though, I'm so happy they didn't give the penalty though. I'd have been pissed, bro. That wasn't a penalty, bro.
I thought they would
supposed to move his hand, bro. Like, how was Odoi supposed to move his hand? And the fact that Solskjaer and that didn't get fined, for them comments, boy, that's mad. If that was Tuchel, he would have got like a little ban, fam. And United always get their way, fam. Pricks.
It's always the red club.
Hey, Lewis, what's Liverpool's lineup? Who are they playing?
Let me get the Liverpool lineup.
Alisson in goal. Alexander.
Alisson in goal.
Yeah.
Alisson's back.
Yeah. I knew it.
Trent, Robertson, Fabinho, Thiago, Jones, Ronaldo.
He's playing Fabinho midfield.
Right. He's really trying to go for it then.
No, he's got Fabinho at centre back.
Fabinho centre back. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's Fabinho.
I predicted that lineup today.
With their midfield as well, the fact that they've got Thiago in there, I think that's why I'm not too worried that Jorginho and Kante are playing together instead of Kovacic. If they had if Henderson was fit, for example, and he was playing in there instead of Thiago, then I'd feel more worried.
Yeah.
But the fact Thiago's not a physical player. He's like a Jorginho in terms of likes to be on the ball, likes to control the pace of the ball.
Hey, do you know what's jokes?
With Kante in there, he ain't gonna have a chance.
I think Mason Mount suits Liverpool. You know?
Yeah, he does. He does. They would love him. They would love him.
He suits Liverpool. You know that high press, fam.
That's what I'm saying. And if you don't play Mount in this game, and the way we want to press, and the way we want to press in that final third, and recover the ball, you need Mount in that side. You need him. 100%.
You need someone with that sort of energy.
Yeah,
he's got.
But throughout the whole game,
I give it to him though. He's got energy, bro. Fuck, you know
that guy. He's the only one in the lineup that's gonna drive the ball into the box right now. I mean, with no Kovacic in the lineup, Mount's really the only one who can go at somebody.
I would have played Kovacic.
I fancy him scoring though, Mount. I fancy him getting a goal tonight. I'd love it if he gets a goal.
I just want anyone to get a goal. I'll be real.
We'll probably get a penalty, fam. Jorginho to score, you know.
Yeah. That's the only way he's scoring.
To be fair, they have got Kabak in their team, so I wouldn't rule it out.
Yeah, Fabinho can't play centre half. He'll make a mistake, man.
I just want us to go at them with pace, energy.
Yeah,
don't give them any time. Yeah,
but
confidence.
do you know why I wanted Pulisic to play? Because what he did to Trent last season. Oh my
days. And even this season when Raheem Sterling went at like the two of them, for Fabinho and Trent, they gave away a penalty.
Trent can't defend, man. He's such a liability defending wise, man.
It's proved that we cannot predict Tuchel, innit? So far, every game, no one can predict what lineup.
He's got his reasons,
innit? Johnny, if Mount scores today, I'll apologise to you straight away. 100%.
Oh yeah. What if he assists? What if he assists or gets a penalty? Then what?
Same thing as well.
Just watch his performance in the game, innit?
Nah, Mount's good, fam. I don't get this Mount agenda.
You'll see. You just watch Mount. You're like, obviously, the whole game you're gonna watch the game, but just have a little close eye on him.
Lampard's gone, fam. We need to stop banging on about this Mount agenda. He's good in it. He's from the academy.
I'm not saying I've got a Mount agenda, but I just need to, see his potential.
I understand where you're coming from, but I was just talking about people in general. Like,
there's too much of it. There's too much of it, mate.
It's negativity. I'm thinking like, just leave the kid alone. Like, he's trying, fam. He's the only one trying. Like, at least he's trying. I know he's not the best player, like technically wise in our squad, but he's trying, fam. So
he's got technical ability, man. He nutmegs. He's got lovely skill, flicks, and all that. He's got it in his game. He can spin off players, get free kicks. Like, that's quality. But what I like is he can run in the box, score a goal. He gets you important goals. He gets you important penalties. He's a big player for us, man.
He is. I did see them though. But I feel like Johnny. I feel like because of how out of form the rest of the forwards have been. He's been the one that's shined. You get it?
Yeah. He's consistent.
If those players come back to form, we know like Havertz is better than him, innit? Let's not lie, innit?
Technically, yeah.
Technically, and that. But because these players have been so out of form, and this guy's been holding it for us,
But I believe they can complement each other, Mount and Havertz.
I don't know, you know. I feel like
I think they can play together. I really do.
I don't know, you know.
I don't think they can.
I don't think Havertz and Lampard tried it, but there was no balance to it. Like
no. But the problem with there was you've got someone you've got two different types of players, and you didn't know how to play them in a certain system. You were playing both of them as a box to box 8, but not really having any idea how to fit them.
If you play Havertz as a false 9, and then have Mount as that 8. That roaming sort of 8, then you know they can play together, and I think that's where Havertz is most potent and deadly is false 9. We've seen it at LIVCHE second season. He's dangerous there because he drops off. His movement's good, but he's link up. He's got a death pass on him, man. Absolute killer pass, and he can head the ball. He can shoot. He can score all types of goals. So you know, we know about Havertz, man. It's just a matter of when it's gonna actually click.
Yeah,
do it in a blue jersey.
Do you think Havertz should have started this game?
No,
bro, it was too big, man.
Yeah,
it was too big, fam.
Too fast paced.
He like when we took off Giroud, he didn't even bring on a striker or Havertz against Man United.
He brought Werner on, innit?
He brought Werner on after though. First he brought on Pulisic, and we played with no striker for about 10 minutes.
Because Havertz against United, Havertz would have struggled with the physical side, I believe, and then for this game, he's going to struggle with the pace side because Liverpool will be very pacey.
You say that, but
who's their defender? That defender.
The thing is,
I think more in the middle. I'm talking about, not so much defense. The middle, yeah.
Do you know what's gonna happen? We're just gonna go for the counter, fam. That's how I see us winning, fam.
Counter.
Well, if we peg them back, then we're gonna obviously have that issue of them countering us, and that's very dangerous because they counter once or twice. The chances are they'll probably score.
Yeah, but they're that clinical. He should have played because under pressure, he's the best at retention. So I don't know, man. Like, I don't know, man.
I'm a bit worried about Kante, Jorginho. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a bit worried about that.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
I want to see how we turn up. If we're pressing them and Jorginho's there to control the game, and then he's got Kante's an insurance policy, cool. But if we're literally sitting back, I don't know, man. Jorginho can't defend.
He's so slow.
He's so slow, man. So slow. We get caught on a counter.
It's more about position with Jorginho. You can catch him out, but more time he keeps himself in the right spot.
Jorginho is mad.
Yeah.
What's your prediction?
Yeah. Just because we gotta wrap this up in a few minutes. Let's just go around and get everyone's score predictions. Johnny, you started, so we might as well go with you.
Yeah, I'm going for a 2-1. I think Firmino will get a goal, and I'm going for a Werner Mount. to score, and us nick it 2-1. Yeah.
All right, Vibes. What about you? What are you saying?
I think it will be 1-0 to us. It will be a narrow win.
1-0. You got any goal scorers? You just want to go for the score prediction?
I think Mount will score.
Go on.
Okay, we've got 2 Mount predictions. I like that. Josh, what are you telling me?
I got 2-1 Chelsea. I got Werner in the 35th minute, and
That's precise.
let's say Pulisic in the second half.
Pulisic, my boy.
Cool. What are you telling me, man? What's your score?
Bro, what I'm saying, I think Timo Werner will score. I think we'll get it 1-0. Then that's it. We'll just defend for our lives, and then the game over, man. That's what I think, man.
What about you, Oscar? What are you saying?
Exactly the same as Timo Werner goal, 1-0 Chelsea.
All right, 1-0 Chelsea. Fata, you?
No one say AC for the goal scorer. I'm going to go 2-1. AC4 and Timo Werner going to score today.
Oh, interesting. All right, cool. Scott, what about you?
I'm going to go 2-1. I think Salah will score for them because he always does. I think Werner will score, and I think Jorginho will score from the penalty spot. I reckon we might get a pen because Kabak's a mistake waiting to happen. I'm sorry, but he's a mistake waiting to happen. So I can see
fair.
Yeah, I'm just going 1-0 Chelsea. I think our defense will be solid. It's just about whether we can take our chances. I think we'll miss a few, but one will eventually have to go into the back of the net. But guys, I'm going to have to head off because we got to start the watch along in a few minutes on Blues Fan TV. We'll be back here again post-match straight after the game for the live review. So guys, check it out and like and subscribe as well if you guys have started already.
I love Blues.
Yes,
Come on,
like
you
everyone
Blues.
else, love, bro. Not the Chelsea. Let's go smash
Up the
Liverpool.
Chelsea.
Love, man.
Come on,
Love.
boys.
Let's, bro.